Hi, I'm Matt with salesdollars.com. Today we're going to take a look at how to use your disposition folders. Disposition folders are similar to our traditional folders, but much more robust in several ways, from the fact that they can be color-coded. And more importantly, instead of having to drag somebody across the screen to drop them into a folder, the folder appears as a button on the calling screen when you're live on the phone talking to someone. And you can simply click on that button and it will automatically move that person into that folder. So it definitely just makes it simpler to move those people in there. So they can be a very helpful tool for folders that you might use regularly, ones that you're going to be using constantly. So let's jump right into this and let's go take a look at disposition folders. All right, so currently I am logged into an agent account here. And before we jump right into the disposition folders, we will take a quick look at the traditional folders. Now, of course, they are located up here under this contact folder button. You click this and it opens up the folder menu. You create new ones by clicking the add button at the bottom. And to move somebody in the folder, you simply click on their name, hold your mouse button down, drag them across the screen, and drop them into the folder. That's a traditional folder. So now we'll take a look at the customizable disposition folders. To begin with those, we're going to open up our main menu here on the left. We're going to come down and we're going to click on Calling Campaigns. And then from here, we are going to click on Disposition Folder. So this page shows us several things. First of all, this page shows us any existing disposition folders that we've already created. And there are a couple of things you can do with these. Now, you might notice that this first folder here has a check mark next to it. What that means is this folder is currently assigned, so that either when I create a new campaign or go to the settings of an existing campaign, this will be an available option for me to select as a disposition folder for that calling list. So we can create ourselves new folders by using this blue button with the plus symbol in the upper right-hand corner. Now, you might notice at the top here, I have a 30-day follow-up disposition folder. So I'm going to kind of continue on that pattern, and we're going to create a 60-day follow-up and a 90-day as well. So I'm going to start by coming over here, and I'll click on the Add Disposition Folder button. And in here, I can type in the name of the folder. And then I can color code it as well, and I am going to choose red for this one. And then we'll click Create. And it lets us know that the folder was created successfully. And then we will see it now show up here on our list. But as you might notice, there's no check mark next to it yet because it has not been activated. So the next step to using this folder, we're going to come over here, click on the little check mark next to our new folder. And it lets us know right here that we have one checked folder. We're going to come over to the Choose Action menu here, and we're going to click Assign. And then click the Action button to perform the task. It lets us know at the bottom that it was updated successfully. And it now has a check mark next to it as well. So we're going to continue. We're going to create a third one. So I'll come back up to the plus symbol. And this one we will call 90-day. We will label this one with the pink. Click Create. Again, it lets us know it's created successfully. We now see it on our list, although again, no check mark, so we need to enable it. So we're going to come over here. We're going to select that folder. It tells us we've got one checked folder. We're going to come over here. We're going to select Assign. Then click the Action button again, and that will then assign that folder as one that we can use. All right, so now we've created these disposition folders. So then the next step is to activate them inside of one of our campaigns. So we're going to come back to our main menu. We're going to come down to calling campaigns, and we're going to go to my campaigns. So we can go to any one of our campaigns. I'll pick this particular one. We'll click the edit button. We might notice right here towards the top, we have this option. It says select disposition folders. It says that we can select up to 5 of them that will then be assigned to this campaign, meaning they will appear on the calling screen when we are making calls off this campaign. So we currently have none selected. So what you can do is you click right on the words none selected, and it will open us up an option of the ones that we can use. So we are going to start, and we'll select the 30-day. We'll select the 60-day. And we'll select the 90-day. So now, when we're calling this particular calling campaign, there will be 3 disposition folder buttons for the 3 that we've selected here, the 60-day, the 30-day, and the 90-day. All right. Now, if you change your mind and maybe you don't want one of these on here, you can go back in and change and unselect those. So, anytime, of course, we make a change to the settings, we need to come down on the bottom and click the update button. All right. I'm going to move this over here for a moment. All right, so let's go take a look at exactly how we can use them more when we're live on the phone and how they can benefit us. So I'm going to make some calls so that we can show you. So I'm going to begin by connecting my headset into the system. Come back over here to my campaigns tab. Now we're going to run this campaign. And it's going to begin dialing the number. Nope. Hear the phone ring. I'll answer the phone. All right, so now that we have a live call going, we'll see our call screen here that we're familiar with. And we're going to notice now here are those 3 disposition folders that I enabled: 30-day, 60-day, and 90-day. And as I mentioned, we can simply just click the button to move somebody into the folder. Now, as I mentioned a little earlier with traditional folders, with a traditional folder, you would open up the folder like this, and then you would grab and click on their name, and you would drag it across the screen. But with our disposition folders over here, we simply are going to click on the button if we wish to move that person into that folder. Now, one thing, these do have the name of disposition folders, but that is not to be confused with the traditional dispositions across the bottom of the screen here, such as callback, got lead, hot lead, warm lead, cold lead. These traditional dispositions are labels, effectively, and these label the person as such. Whereas the disposition folders, you're simply moving that contact out of the original campaign they were in and placing them in this disposition folder for organization purposes. So for this particular person, I am going to move them into our new 60-day follow-up folder. So I'll click the button, and it lets me know right away 1 contacts were transferred successfully. So that person is now moved out of their existing campaign, and they now live inside that 60-day follow-up folder. And then as I continue on with my call, of course, at the end of my call, I'm still going to disposition the call. I'm going to disposition this particular one as a callback. And then, of course, we'll hang the call up when the call is complete. So we have now moved that contact over into that 60-day disposition folder. Now, when the time comes and you need to make use out of that folder, in this particular case, say 60 days from now, we're going to go back to our View Campaigns page. And you're going to notice that those disposition campaigns appear right here on the screen, just as if they were a regular campaign. Right? And here is our 60-day one right here. It's in the middle. It tells us it has one contact in it because we just moved that one contact in it. And when I need to call this disposition folder and call all the contacts in it, it's simply as easy as clicking the play button, just like you would for a traditional campaign. So disposition folders can be great tools, again, for things like follow-ups or any other type of where you need a custom organization like that, and you want it to be nice and quick and easy to move the people in. So they can be a very valuable tool for that, again, since it is so easy to call them, and you can customize, you can even color code them, as we saw earlier. So they can be a very valuable tool to give you another more granular level of organization so that you can really get everything set up for a perfect workflow for handling all of your follow-ups and all of your leads. All right. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. We want to thank you for choosing Sales Dialers. Have a great day.